TMWthunder back in with another video. This time we are going to be checking out the Bal-27 Inferno. It has 1 increased fire rate, 2 increased handling, and 3 down on the mobility. And then I have the foregrip, the extended mags, and the quick draw grip on there. My perks are lightweight, peripherals, blast suppressor, and hardline. My wild cards are primary gunfighter and perk 3 greed. My score streaks are UAV with assist, the system hack with assist, and the warbird with aggressor, rockets, and extra time. Let's get right into the gameplay. Alright guys, we are using the Bal-27 Inferno on Riot, playing some domination. Let's start off with its positives. Its main positive is the increased fire rate, which makes it kill insanely fast because the Bal-27 is already a really good weapon. So with the increased fire rate, it melts people like butter. But it also has a price to pay with increased recoil because of the increased fire rate. But I got you covered there. I threw on the foregrip, which I have on almost all of my Bal-27 classes because the major buff that they did to the gun a couple months after the game came out, they bumped up the recoil patterns a little bit, so you can just knock that out with the foregrip though, so I got you covered there. And then the other positive is kind of minor. It has an increased hip fire spread, which is very nice on this weapon because it is a close range weapon with the increased fire rate, so the increased hip fire accuracy comes in handy, which I have noticed. I have been getting some pretty easy hip fire kills, which is pretty nice. But the major downfall of this weapon is the increased recoil and the decrease in ADS time. It has a really slow ADS time, almost as slow as some of the LMGs in this game, which is very bad. But I kind of counteracted that with the quick draw grip, but it's nowhere near stock, so you're gonna have to kind of get used to that slow aim out sight time. So I highly recommend using the quick draw grip on this class setup. The other attachment I have on there is the extended mags, because with the increased fire rate, it burns through ammo pretty darn fast, so that is why I had the extended mags on there, so you can get more kills per magazine. Now to get onto my perk setup, I have my standard perk setup that I run in almost every elite gun setup. I have lightweight, peripherals, blast suppressor, and hardline. Lightweight is just self-explanatory. You want to be able to move fast in this game because it is such a fast-paced game, so that is why you have lightweight on there. Peripherals, I don't know how many times I have to say this, but I love the mini-map in Call of Duty. If you don't use the minimap, you're a kook, because the minimap gives you exact locations of every player, every enemy, so why not use it? It's great. I always stare at that minimap whenever I'm not in gunfights. I'm always looking up at that minimap, so why not make it bigger with peripherals? And peripherals also takes away the little skull when you kill somebody, so the enemies cannot see where you're killing their friends. So that is pretty darn nice. And then my perk 3. I have 2 perks, but you don't have to run 2 perks. I just like running 2 perks so I can have blast suppressor and hardline. Blast suppressor I run on every class setup, as well as hardline. Hardline is I just threw on there because I like being able to get my streaks easier, and I have a really big warbird on there, a 1400 point warbird. So the hardline brings it down to 1300 points and makes my score streaks a lot more easier to get. So that is why I have hardline on there. And then blast suppressor is a must in Advanced Warfare. When you use exo movements without blast suppressor, it sends off a little ping, and you do not want that in Advanced Warfare because your enemies will see you. Because personally, I use my exo movements a lot to win gunfights and to get around the map quickly. So if I don't have blast suppressor on there, the enemies can see me and I die a lot quicker and a lot easier. So that is why I run blast suppressor. And getting onto my score streaks, I am running the standard 2 score streaks I run on every elite gun setup. The UAV with assist, the system hack with assist. Those are just my main 2. I love them. The UAV so I can see people on my mini-map and get their exact locations whenever it scans across the map and finds them. It's just a must-have. And then the system hack because it annoys the crap out of people and makes it so much easier to get kills on them because it eliminates their HUD, their heads-up display, and their mini-map. So that is why I have those 2 score streaks, my bad. And then you can kind of play around with the 3rd score streak. I did a really big warbird. The warbird has aggressor, rockets, and extra time, so it lasts a long time. It just rains down these rockets and wrecks the enemies. That's why I loved running this warbird, and it lasts forever, so it's awesome. So talking a little bit about this gameplay, I end up going 46-9, which is pretty darn good if I do say so myself. I was playing really aggressive, getting up in the enemy's faces. Try not to get at long-range encounters with this weapon because it has kind of bad recoil. So that is why you want to get up in their faces, play really aggressive when using this gun. I ended up getting 10 captures, so I was just going right into their spawn, plunging right in, getting a lot of kills, and capping their point and flipping the spawns and doing that over and over and over again. It's really fun. This gun is a lot of fun to play aggressive with because it is basically an SMG with assault rifle stats and SMG fire rate. So it's a lot of fun to use, and I had a lot of fun using this gun. So I've got this gun, telling you a little bit about how I got this gun. I got this gun around 2nd or 3rd prestige. It was one of my first elite guns. I was really excited when I got it, but after using it now that I am 15th prestige, I found that there are a lot better weapons in this game, such as the Insanity, the Boar Strike, the Thunder Tusk, the Speakeasy. So it's just not a viable option for me anymore. It was great while it was one of the only elite guns that I had, but now that I have more, it is not one that I use a lot. But right when I got it diamond, so that was a lot of fun. And I had a lot of fun using it because I really like SMGs and all of the Call of Duties. I've kind of leaned toward the SMGs instead of the assault rifles. But in this game, the assault rifles kind of prevail, except for the ASM-1 Speakeasy or any ASM-1 variant. Those just rain down on anything, any map, anywhere, anytime. But the Bal-27 with the increased fire rate, I really liked using it at the beginning of the game, but now that I've found more viable options, I kind of put it to the back view, and I'm about to get the Obsidian Steed, and the Obsidian Steed is 100 times better. It doesn't even compare to the Inferno. The Obsidian Steed is so good. So, if you have the Obsidian Steed and the Inferno, definitely, you are super lucky. Definitely go with the Obsidian Steed there. The Obsidian Steed is so much better. But I mean, if you like increased fire rate, and you like to just be super aggressive while playing, and run around like you have an assault rifle, like an SMG kind of conversion there, then definitely run the Bal-27 Inferno. So I don't really recommend you scrap this for 2000 XP unless you have the Obsidian Steed. But you can keep this in your armory for show and tell, even if you don't use it. It's a cool weapon to show off to your friends or whoever, just to say you have the Bal-27 Inferno. So that is all I have for you today on the Bal-27 Inferno with increased fire rate. So if you're new to the channel, definitely go check it out. I'd really appreciate it if you dropped on the like for 46 and 9 with the Bal-27 Inferno. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, subscribe to join the nation, and peace.